Okay, we've come far enough, I think, to systematize the Hiph'il, or H stem, in the perfect tense. We can do it in one slide. It's a one-slide wonder. So you'll notice that all of these in the perfect have an H, or a hey, more technically, on the front. And it's called the H stem sometimes. Also, it's sometimes called the Hiph'il. I mean, you saw this. Hiph'il, and that's the ayin right there. Hiph'il stem. Now, why Hiph'il? Because in the old days, when we used pa'al as the key verb, if you take pa'al and you put it in this stem, it comes out as Hiph'il. And so that's the name of the stem. The third masculine singular form would be Hiph'il if you were using pa'al. Now, katal, if you use katal as your main verb, guess how it turns out? It becomes the Hiph'il stem. H on the front. Now, I've said before that another telltale sign of the Hiph'il is this Hirik Yod after the second consonant, if there is a second consonant. Now, you can see from this chart, that only works in the third person. I'm sorry, I didn't make up this language. So Hikhtil, Hiktila, Hiktilu, the Hirik shows up in the third person. In the second and first, it goes to a patak, a short syllable. Who knew? You know, I didn't make up this language. But this is so Hiktalta, Hiktalt, Hiktalti. Over here we've got Hiktalten. I'm sorry, this is Hiktalten. Hiktaltem for the second masculine plural, and then Hiktalnu. Anyway, still has the H on the front. So it's gonna have more letters than, the H is not the first consonant because there's just too many letters. So H on the front for the perfect. In the third person, you've got a Hirik Yod. The endings are the ones you already learned for the perfect. Kamatz hey is a third feminine singular ending. Tav kamatz is a second masculine singular. Just the tav, ma'am, just the tav. The tav is the second feminine singular. The T is for me. I, first common singular. The sharuk for the third masculine plural. Actually, it's common plural for both masculine and feminine. Tem, M is male, right? Or ten, nuns are female. So tem, ten, nu. We are nu. We are the knights who say nu. So the endings are the same as the normal perfect. I did come up with a song to the tune of Jesus Saves. Katal, katala, katalta, katalt. Katal, katala, katalta, katalt, katalti, katalu, kataltem, katalten, katalu, kataltem, katalten, katalnu. I don't know if that song's helpful to you. It's not helpful to me, but hey, I gave you a song. But the endings, you can learn the endings. So it's easy, right? And it's the causative stem, to cause to kill. I made him murder. To cause to kill, is a typical causative, is a typical meaning of the Hiph'il or H stem. So there you have it. H on the front, Hirik Yod after the second consonant in the third person, and then you've got the normal endings and the patak in the other persons, and that's it. This is the overview of the Hiph'il perfect tense. Perfect tense, H stem.